Okay, so tonight, I want to welcome each of every one of you to the second day of the master class. It is going to be amazing. Just like I was saying to you, if you can type amen, I'm telling you something is going to happen for you tonight, okay? You're going to understand how to trade. You're going to understand the things you need to know, like I taught you yesterday. I told you before you trade ETF, there are things I showed you that you must need to know. ETF is not a trade you are staying in a long time. ETF is a trade you want to go in today. Before the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days, you are out of the trade. So that means before you trade such a trade, you must actually be informed. See, let me tell you tonight, the most mistake a lot of people are making is because when they trade, they don't trade with information. They trade because they read the chart. Let me tell you, I've told people who've been following me since last year this same statement. I told them that information is the collection of, how should I put it now? Information is the collection of expert intelligence. I know you are not going to find this in any dictionary. This is given to me by the Holy Ghost. Information is the collection of expert intelligence. Moses, that shows you've been very, very active with me. Wow, you will actually remember my words. Information is collection of expert intelligence. So now what does this mean? Instead of you stressing yourself, most of you are busy. Most of you are busy with your work, busy with your job, busy with your business. You don't have much time to research in most of all these things. So now what do you do next? You need information. What is information? A collection of expert intelligence. In other words, these guys are smart. They have done the job for you. You don't need to go ahead doing the job. They have do it for you. All you need to do is to get the information. Get this job that has already been done and execute it. Implement it and make your profit. Now, I find out before you could be able to afford or get this information, something is important. I discovered that in this space, it's not free. That's the truth. You may be listening to me for the first time tonight. My name is JB King. This is my second masterclass, and this is the second day of my second masterclass. And in this night, I want to teach you how to trade, okay? How to trade. So tonight, we're going to be doing practical on how to trade with signals, okay? So why are we going to trade with signals? Because it is good not to trade when you are not sure. Or should I put it this way? It is better not to trade than to trade and lose your money. Somebody tweet this for me. It is better not to trade than to trade and lose your money. Why do I say this? Last year on April, I made a project called Royal Q. And I fall in love with this project because I find out that this particular company is actually building a community of traders. And the design was good. Why? Because the community of traders they were building is something that has never been seen before. It is very phenomenal. In other words, if I invite you to use that bot to trade, it's not about the referral commission. No, it's about what happens after you have bought the bot. In as much as you're trading with this bot, I am taking commission up to 20 to 30% of your trading fee, of your trading commission. In other words, if this company is charging you 20% from your trading fee, out of that 20% that are charging you, sometimes I could take as much as 10% of that trading fee. 5%, 7% of that trading fee. And now this happens every blessed day. So if I have 1,000 people that are trading, I'm taking, let's say, 10% from each of their commission fee. If they're paying 20% out of their profit, I'm taking 10% of that 20%. Are you getting this? So now it was a beautiful system. In other words, It's going to help everybody. So all you need is to get your friends who are trading right under you using this bot. So whether you are trading or not, in as long as your team of friends are trading, you are making money while they are trading, and they are making money while their own friends are trading. But guess what? Along the line, I find out that there was a problem. We only enjoy using this bot during the bull run. But whenever the market is actually dipping, this bot starts dealing with us. We may make like $4,000 within 1 month. But because of the dip, because the market will always sink. If you were online today, few hours ago during the federal meeting, while the meeting was going on, the market started pumping. And this was the information I shared with you yesterday. The market started pumping. I would like
you feel my heart. Wait.
Guys, I would like to refer to this. I would like to refer to this because most of you were here on this meeting yesterday when I showed this. Now, you got to understand the importance of information. Okay, some of you are seeing what you're not supposed to see now for free, okay? Now, you got to understand the importance of information. The importance of information. Oh, let me tell you. Importance of information. Oh, I tell you, since I discovered information, my life has never been the same. Look at this. We are going to see the market bullish before the FOMC meeting. And after the meeting, 1 or 2 days, the market will go dumped. Now, what do we see today? While the FO meeting is going on, the market becomes very bullish. At the end of the bullish, what we do see? We begin to see the dump. Is that the real dump we are waiting for? Of course, no. Of course, no. All the movement that's happening now is because of the meeting. The percentage hike has been hiked. Believe me, the market is going to go down. Yes. Okay. Now, I say make sure you use your trading view to good to get your perfect entry. I say we might still see Bitcoin at 10K and Ethereum at 500. The dump will be massive. This buying opportunity will be the biggest ever. You see, this information was given to people in my private group. Okay. Now, later I shared it yesterday while I was on the live masterclass with you guys. Okay. So what am I saying? Before you trade with information. Information helps you to know when to enter. Information helps you to know when to exist. Information helps you to know the right thing to do in the market. Believe you me, most of you don't know what was happening today. Those in my private group, we are all trading. In fact, except they don't want to trade, but I give them enough information today to make a lot of money if they have money. Now, if you're not in my private group, were you supposed to be worried? Of course, no. Come on, let me tell you the truth. I'm giving enough information on my free groups that will make you a lot of money that is enough that you don't need to complain. Even if I'm charging you 3,000 for my group, you can easily pay for it. That's the truth. The information I have is more than that. Come on, guys, I pay heavily to get information. Heavily. When I mean heavily, I'm not talking about one, I'm talking about more than you can pay for just one information with $4,500 just to get one information. But you know what? By the end of that, the money you're going to make out of that 4,500 is going to be much more than the money you paid. So now I find out the easiest way to do this is by getting information. So now why do I say this? Because you don't need to engage in trading without having the right information. Tonight, I'm going to show you how you can actually discover those information for yourself. Now, it's all now up to you. If you have time, you could do that. But for those people who are too busy, of course, let me be honest with you. You pay to get what you want. Okay, tonight we're going to be looking at some exchange. I think I'm going to be showing you, because we dealt with ETF yesterday, I really want to focus on ETF tonight. Then after, in the end of the meeting, I'm going to go back to futures. Okay, now, first of all, I'm going to start with spot trading, okay? But before I go into spot trading, I want you to see the exchanges where you can trade ETF tokens is where Binance, XT, FT, this FTX I wouldn't prefer anyone to use it except maybe you are in the United States where you use dollars, okay? You can actually use your MasterCard or your Visa card to put in USD, not USDT, okay? So I think FST trade mostly USD, okay? Now, KuCoin, Hobbit, Make Global, okay? And the most beautiful part of it is that XT have a very beautiful interface that I love to use, okay? I'm going to be using it to trade ETF tonight. Then Binance, I'm going to switch over to my phone to show you how it works on Binance. Then on KuCoin, okay, we look at it. Then on Hobbit as well. Hobbit is good. Hobbit is trading, but the only thing I don't like about Hobbit is the manipulation is too much. Right now, Ethereum is at 1,337. Oh, okay, I didn't give this signal to my private group. They should have shot it or trade Ether down from 1,390. Right now, they would have been in good profit. Okay, because of this meeting, I was not able to send that signal to them. Okay, guys, now look at this. Let's start with XT. Okay, or should we start with Binance, the mother of all trade? No, let's start with XT. Okay, this is XT. Okay, this is one of the signals we trade today. This is one of the signals we trade today. Now, I want to show you from where I call this signal today. Okay, I call this signal at this place. This is the place I call the signals. I call the signal today at this place. Now, I want you to see this. This is the profit. Okay, now the market go down. Now, if you know how to scrap, okay, you would have at least scrap it from here. Okay, when that meeting was happening and the market dipped, I think anybody who saw it from here would have made massive profits today. Okay, I didn't trade this particular one, okay, but I traded the rest. Okay, so now this is XT. Now, in this XT exchange, you can be able to trade ETF. Now, this is the surface of this FT. If you want to trade spot market, okay, now for most of the people who have not used this ST, now if you look on top of here, you're going to see USD, EFT, BTC, Ethereum, and all icons. So now we are going to be using, first of all, when you use USDT signify what? Spot, okay? It signifies spot market. You could see it here on top of here. You could see on top of here, spot market, okay? The three type of trades, spot market, guys, sorry, no. Spot market, future market, and ETF. Okay, you can see three of them on top of there. Okay, so this is future market. Guys, can you still hear me? Please use the chat button. I want to be sure. Oh, sorry about this. I want to be sure you're hearing me. Okay, this is the future market. Okay, now this is the ETF index. Okay, but now how do we easily go to ETF? You go to spot market. On top of here, I believe you can see it. You could see ETF here. Just click on ETF. Okay. Okay, this is normal sports. Okay, let's go to sports. Now, let's assume we want to trade a coin in sports. Every one of you, I believe you already understand how this works. Now, what do you do first? What do you do first? The first thing you do is to do what? Make sure you have money in your USDT. You see my USDT here? Make sure you have money in your USDT. Okay, now I'm going to bring money in this spot account. If you use it EX, okay, now let's go to assets. Or should I do Binance? Don't want to download on this place. Okay, I should have used Binance because most of you are conversing with Binance. Okay, but after ETF, I'm going to after this one, I'm going to use Binance. Okay, okay. Let's go to assets. Let's go to wallet. Okay, if you use it ETF. Okay, this is my wallet. I want to transfer, okay, this USDT that is in my wallet. I want to transfer it to my spot wallet, okay? So I can use it to trade, okay? I believe that most of you, if you see me for the first time, make sure you buy this coin, okay? This money that I'm going to use to show you this training, I'm still going to put it right to buy more of this particular coin, Granex, okay? Make sure you have this coin. Just make sure you have this coin, okay? Make sure you have this coin. Okay, now, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go back again to the market. So which coin do I actually want to buy? I want to buy Ethereum. I click on Ethereum. Then here you are going to see deposits. Okay, I want to bring in money here. Okay, then you are also going to see transfer. So because I have already money in the account, I don't need to go to deposit. I go to transfer. Okay, now I have this money in my wallet. I want to put it in my spot wallet. I go here, USDT, all right? Then all of the money, submit. Okay, now did you see what happened here? Did you see what happened here? The money is now in my spot market. Guys, are you following me? I want to be sure you are all following me. Please, if you are following me, let me know you are following me. Somebody said they can't see my screen. I believe my screen is loud and clear. Can't see my screen. Are you serious? Please check your network. Okay, now before I do the buying of Ethereum, I want to show you something. If you go to market here, remember what we are in here, we are using market, right? If you go to trading, I want you to observe this. Under trading, you have standard spot. Did you see that? You have pro spot. You have standard margin. So what do we use? We use standard spot. Standard spot, the other one I was using was pro. If you remember, this was the one I was using. You see, pro. So we use standard. Standard is going to make it very more easier for you. Okay, use standard spot. Okay. Now this is Ethereum. Okay, and no, we are not in ETF. Okay, let's go back to the market so we can choose spot market. Okay, Ethereum. Okay. So guys, which one do you think we can use? Okay, you can see it clear. Okay, let's use standard spot. Okay, now I want to buy Ethereum. Look at the price of Ethereum here. Did you see that price? 1,332. There are two ways to buy. Two ways to buy spot. First is limit order. Second is market trade. Limit order means if Ethereum is at 133 and I want to buy, and maybe I have a signal to buy Ethereum at 1325. Right now it's at 13. You could see what I'm saying. Right now it's at this price. Maybe I have a signal to buy it at 1325. What am I going to do? I will go here. Because I'm buying, I will go here. Did you see this place? Then I'm going to change the price of Ethereum. And while doing it, I must use what? Limit order. Okay, I will change it 1325. Is that right? Now, this is amount. How much do I want to invest in this Ethereum? I want to invest, either I click 10%, or I could choose to actually write how much I want to, I can actually move it to how much I want to buy. I want to buy it with just $10. Okay, this is $8. I think it should be more than $10 to buy. Okay, this is $10. I want to buy with $10. And I want to buy it at 1325. We are talking about limit order, right? When I click buy, what's going to happen? Success. Order has been opened. Look at that order here. Look at that order here. Do you see that order? So Ethereum, do you see that? Okay, this is the price I'm buying it, trigger price. You see, volume of the Ethereum that I bought, the turnover. So it's pending. Why is it pending? It's pending because it has not touched my target price. Now, if I want to cancel this order, what do? I click this cancel. The moment I click this cancel, what happened? This order is canceled. Somebody say I'm too fast. Guys, am I too fast? This order is canceled. That is how to trade with limit order. You put the price you want to buy at this place. From here, you drag how much you want to put. You see, I bought with $10. Did you see the estimate? I don't know why this thing don't want to move. Better. Oh. Now, did you see that? Did you see? My estimate is $10. That's how much I used to buy this thing. Okay. Now, what if you receive a signal and you know that the market is moving up, just like this market is moving up now? I just want to buy. I don't want to wait for limit order. What do? I change it from market order to limit, from limit order to market order. So now see what's happening? Do you see it's highlighted, market order? So how much do I want to buy? $10 worth of it. See that? $10. You see? Once I click buy, what will happen? This order is going to take according to the market price. Now, I want you to look up here. Look at this place, this particular place. This particular place. Look at this particular place. If you are buying market order, it is likely that it's going to buy either from here or here or here or here. It will not buy this one. It will buy from maybe the highest amount, or this or this or this or this for you at the market order. Now let me buy at market order. Let me cancel the limit order. Cancel. You see that? It's canceled. Let me buy a market order. Success. It's bought. It's bought instantly. Did you see what it bought at market order? It bought with $100. I bought it at market order with $100. Now let's go over to the sell side. Did you see? Now I'm trying to put all my Ethereum in for sale. I'm not buying with a limit order. I'm not selling it with a limited order. I'm still selling it with the market order. The moment I click this sell now, what will happen? My money will return back to my USDT. That's how simply to buy with spot. Please, if you understand what I teach about how to buy with spot, please go ahead and let me know you understand it. Let me know you understand it. I have bought already, so I'm going to sell. Okay? I have bought already. The market is already bought. Do you see that? Order history. Okay. I already bought. I bought with $100. I already bought with this. Okay. Quantity. Look at the price I bought. So right now I'm on profit because you see it's at 134. I bought at 132. I bought at 1,000. The market order bought at 1,032. Okay. So now I'm waiting at the market order. Okay, so it actually bought it for me right at the market order. It bought it for me right at the market order, 32. So it's at the price that I bought it. So once it's going to move, let me check. Okay, the market is actually going to move up. Okay, once it move up now, right now, what's going to happen? I'm going to make profit. I'm going to make profit. Now, this is how to trade a spot market. Now, if you want to sell it, very simple. You move over to the selling. This is the selling button. Now, what do? You want to sell all your coin. What do? You look at this. You look at this line here. You drag it up to this place. The moment you drag it, what is going to happen? Once you drag it, all your coin. Are you seeing it? All your coin will be. You will be seeing all your coin registering here. The moment, let's say you want to sell half of it, put it here. Okay, I want to sell all of it. The moment I click sell now, right? Because this thing is in market, the moment I click sell, it will sell it automatically and put the money in my account. The moment I click limit order, let's assume I put it on limit order. Then I put the limit order on how much I want. Okay, let's put a limit order. I want to sell this market at 1,360. I want to sell this market at 1,360. It will ask me sell amount. I will say all my 18. All my 18. Once I click this cell, guess what's going to happen? It's going to create an order for me. Where am I going to see it? Go here. Go at the open order. Okay. Did you see it? You see it? Limit sell. You see that? Limit sell. Sell at 1,006. Okay. Sell this quantity. Okay. This is how much I'm going to make. My $100 is going to turn to $102. I'm going to make $2 profit out of this market. He's spending because he has not gotten to the price. Guys, you see how simple it is? This is how simple it is to sell spots. Okay, this is how simple it is to sell spot. Now, the market is going to actually go up a bit, so I'm going to leave that while we move over to ETF. So, guys, if you understand how to trade spot right now, even if you're a new person, if you understand how to trade spot, go ahead and use the chat button. Let me know you understand how to trade spots, so we can move over to ETF. Every one of you, if you understand how to trade spot, how to use the limit order, how to use the market order, if you understand, please go ahead. Let me know you understand, so we can move over on how to trade ETF.
So much peace and joy.
Okay, guys, I expect you guys to respond. We are over 100 people here. So that all of
you make my life feel brand new. Jesus, you're amazing. You make my life feel brand new. Yeah. Jesus, you love me too much. Somebody celebrate the love of Jesus. Say, Jesus, you love me too much. Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's move over to how to trade ETF. Let's move over to how to trade ETF. How do we trade ETF? Remember, we go again to this line. Okay, if you are using phone, you must be seeing this line also on your phone. We go again to on that line. We go on market, remember, on top of it on market. Now, if you look here, you are able to see the ETF. You are able to see the ETF here, okay? Then you click on ETF. Now, we could see many coins that can be traded on ETF. Hold on, guys, my network. Okay, you are able to see all the markets that are being traded on ETF. You could see all these markets here that are all being traded on ETF. You could see them, okay? A lot of market. So now, why I show you different type of exchanges is so that if the market you want to trade, or let's assuming you are in my signal group, let's assuming the market you want to trade is not here on XT. You could look for it. That's why I said earlier. You could look for it where? You could look for it on XT, you could look for it on Binance, you could look for it on KuCoin, on Orbit, on Make Global, okay? You could look for it in any of these exchanges, you are able to find that particular coin. Any coin we are trading on futures, let's assume you get a future signal from me. You could actually use that future signal to trade your ETF. Why? ETF is a spot market. When you are trading ETF, there is no special account where you are putting your capital. Your capital is going to be in your spot market in that wallet. that you are using, whether the XT, FT, KuCoin, Hobbit, MEC, Ruba, your money is going to still be in your spot market. Now, while it is in your spot market, what do you now do? You open your ETF and you use your ETF to trade the spot market. Now, why do we trade the ETF? I told you yesterday, because the ETF gives us leverage token, leverage advantage. For instance, if I'm trading with $50 and I'm trading it on ETF, and I suddenly got a signal that this particular market is going to do what? Is going to dump. What am I going to do? In my spot market, I can only buy when the market is bullish. That was the problem we had with that robot. It only buys for you when the market is bullish. If the market is dipping and your money is still in the board, it is going to sink it in the dip. So right now, ETF now gives us that opportunity to enjoy what this board did not give to us. Because using ETF, if the market is dipping, you are selling. If the market is going up, you are buying. So it gives you an opportunity to buy and sell in the market. Now, why we use it is because it is lesser risk than futures. In futures, you can get liquidated, but in ETF, you cannot get liquidated. An ETF token gives you leverage. Let's say, for instance, what happened today. We started our signal and the market was bullish, bullish, bullish. And after we took profit, what happened? All the market immediately go down. And guess what happened after they went down? They returned back again and become bullish and went beyond. Most of them went beyond from where they fall. Now, guess what happened? Somebody that is using ETF to trade has recovered his money that was just gone in the dip. But somebody that is using futures to trade, the moment the market hits their stop loss, what is going to happen? They're going to lose that money. But in ETF, they're not going to lose that money. Instead, as the market returns, what are they going to do? They're going to start making profits. So now, how does this ETF work? Sorry, guys. How does this ETF work? How does it work? When you look, I want every one of you to pay attention right now. Get your writing material. Just write this thing down. When you look at this place, sorry guys. When you look at this place, you are going to see most of the coin. Let's zoom in. Let me look into my signal. Let me see which of the coin we can be able to engage on the ETF right now. Okay, we are going to engage in REF. Okay, we are going to engage in REF down because the market has pumped a lot. Now, did you see REF is not traded here? You see that? So what do? We look for it in another exchange. How many of you can see this? You could see this is KuCoin ETF. You see that? KuCoin, you could see the ETF in KuCoin. Then we look for REF. Let's see whether it can be traded on KuCoin. You see that? We found it on KuCoin. We click on it. Next. Okay, it's open, right? Now, remember this is ETF, right? Okay, I don't think there's no money here on KuCoin. Now you click buy. You see that? Remember the same process of what I taught you. Now we are going to sell actually. We are going to sell because we expect the market to go down. So we are going to sell using the ETF. Okay, so what are we going to do? How much do we want to invest? 100% if we have money, then or 50% or 75%, depending on how much you have. You either choose limit order or market order. Okay. You either choose limit order or market order. Then you click what? How much amount of your money you want to put, whether you see that, whether 100%, 70%, or 50%, then you click sell. The moment you click sell, what will happen? The order will open. Once this market is going down, what will be happen? We'll be making profit. Trading it with ETF. Guys, did you understand what I said? ETF, you click for search, you look for ref. Ref is on ETF. You click sell, it opens. You either use market order or limit order. You put how much you want to invest, whether $100 or $75, then click sell. It started. Let's assume you want to buy. The signal you have is to buy. You put buy. You either choose limit order. In buy, you can actually there put limit order, because in buy, it will tell you, it will give you the price to buy. Except maybe they give you the price to buy at $10. And right now the market is, they ask you to buy at $10. The market is going to go $15. And right now the market is at $8. That means that's a good place. You buy immediately at $8. So by the time the market will even get to the $10 from the place they asked you to buy, you're already in a big profit. Now, if they ask you to sell from $15 and you come, the market is at $16, what do? You sell immediately, because you already know from that $16, it's still going to get to the $15, which is the starting point, before it will now start doing what they ask you to do. So in ETF, you either buy or you sell. But in spot market, what do? You only buy to sell. You don't sell to make profit. But in ETF, you buy to make profit when the market is in bullish time. If the market is going down, you sell in order to what? Make profit while the market is going down. Let's go back to okay, guys, let's go back to ETF. Okay, here let's look for another coin. Let's look for this coin we are trading today. Not REF. I think that should be ROV stuff, Arrow something. ROV. Okay, that's all the living in the coin. Guys, are you understanding what I'm teaching? Please, if you can understand what I've been teaching, please make use of the chat button. Let me know you are going with me, because I felt sometimes that as though I'm talking to myself, you know. So guys, please, you guys should let me know. Are you understanding what I'm showing you? Okay, RVN. RVN. Wow, it's not traded here. Okay, let's look for another coin. KSM. It's not. Wow, sorry. RVN. Okay. KSM. Wow, okay, we could see KSM here. So that's a perfect example. Okay, sir, does it mean that we have bought the coin before we can sell it? Yes, Meg would have made a good example, but Meg cannot open here in the country where I am. Now, somebody is saying in ETF, this is what we do in ETF. If the market is going down, we use this. Now, if you look here, you are going to see two things. And this ST is doing somehow. Guys, hold on. Yeah, somebody talk about ETF up, ETF down. I'm coming to that. I want to show you the that one is Binance. I want to show you first the L and the X. Most people don't know what it means. I shared about it yesterday, so I want to actually show about it tonight. Now, if you look here, you're going to see, oh, okay. If you look here, you are going to see KSM. Now, you're going to look the first one. The first one have 3L long. Then the second one have 3X, okay? Now, what does it mean? L means long. L means long. So whenever the market is going up, what do you do? If you got a signal on a particular market to trade that market, whenever that market is going up, what do? You go for that particular market, whichever platform you find that market, look for the long. So normally, if you have money in XT, in MEG, and in Binance, that 3 platform is enough. Most signals you're going to receive are going to be on that 3 platform. If it's not on this one, it's going to be on this one. If not this one, it's going to just. So if somebody have money in those 3 platforms, trading ETF. Now, this is how it becomes simple. Let's assume you receive KSM to buy KSM. Now, what do? You go to KSM 3L. Some have 5L. Some have 5L. Not all have 3L. There are some that have 3L. That's why you look here. You could see 3L, 3L, 3L. If you see 3S, it means short. Means once the market is dipping, that's the one you are supposed to open. Okay, XT only ended in 3Ls, using 3 times. Okay, some platform are using 5. Some platform are using 5X and 5L. Okay, some platform. Okay, so this XT is only end up in 3. Okay, I think Hobby is using 5. Hobbit is using 5, and the MEC is using also 5. So now let's assume buy KSM. Now you see it has done 10%. Do you see that? KSM has done 10%. Let's actually go to look for KSM in spot market. This is spot market. Let's look for KSM. Hold on, guys. Okay, KSM is not being traded here. Wow. It's like I have to switch over to my phone. I think that's what we're going to do right here now. So, okay, guys, just hold on. Let me switch over to my phone. Please, if you can still hear me, make use of the chat button. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can still hear me, make use of the chat button. Let me know you can hear me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use hotkeys. We're using XT, right? Okay, no, we're looking for the price of KSM. We're looking for the price of KSM. KSM, right? Now, did you see how many percent KSM is doing on the spot market? This is the price of KSM on the spot market. Let's go back to that XT. XT here on my phone. Okay, XT, look at it down here. ETF. KSM. Sorry. KSM USDT. Okay, look at it here. I think it's open here. Sorry, I didn't look at it very well. Did you see that? KSM in spot is doing 3%. KSM long is doing 9.8%. Guys, are you seeing this? 3 times the money. Now look at what is happening to KSL short. It's losing 11%. As the market is going up, the short is losing. If this market KSM starts going down right now, if this chart starts going down right now, do you know what's going to happen? This 11% will start turning into profit. Why this bullish market will now start turning into negative? So now, if you didn't take your profit out from this place before the market turn and begin to go down, what's going to happen? You start inquiring gross. So now, what's the beauty? Instead of just using that $10 to trade this spot to make 3%, you use it and trade in the what? In the leverage token, call us what? ETF, and you earn what? 3 times your money. If it is in the hobby, you might even see this KSM at L5 means times 5 of your money. So if this one is 9%, that one should be around 15%. In hobby, it will be 15%. If you can find KSM 5L, it will be 15%. Did you see the difference? So now, using leverage token, you could actually earn more money than trading the spot. And the beauty part of it is that your money will still remain in your spot market while you trade this market. Okay, let's dare to trade KSM. Okay, we buy because we are trading the L, meaning we predicting that the market is going to go up. Because if you look at the chart right now, you're going to find out that the market is already down. So we're expecting the market to go up, right? So if you're expecting the market to go up, we are not supposed to trade the KSM X. X means short. Let's go to X. You're going to see the difference. Did you see the X? Short. Did you see? Because in the chart, the market was going down. What was happening in the X? What was happening in the X? Did you see that? What was happening in the X? The market was going up. Because X means whenever the market is going down, what you need to do is to come to ETF and trade that particular coin, trade the X part of it. Meaning, as the market is going down, you are still in the spot market, but you'll be making profit while the market is dipping. The guy who trades spot cannot make that market. He's waiting for the market to rebound. But you that is using ETF, you are already on profit. Now, imagine you have the signal that that market is actually going to go down in the futures. Now, why you don't want to engage yourself in the future because of the risk, maybe because you have not learned so how to trade, you engage in EFT, what is happening? You are making good profit trading the same market as the guy who's trading futures. But the guy who is trading spot is going to be single. He's going to be able looking at you guys. We don't know what you guys are doing. Guys, did you understand this? If you understand this, please let me know you understand what I'm saying. I want to be sure we are all following in this thing. Let me understand you know what I'm saying. Now look at it, KSL long. Now we are going to click buy. How much do we have left? No more USDT. Okay, oh, okay, I'm not signed in. It's not signed in this place. Oh, it's not signed in. Okay. So that's how simple it is. Now, how do I buy? I go to limit order. Remember, limit order or market order. Okay, I can choose market order because I just want to join the bank. Then I can select how much I have. I can select either 1/4, or 1/3 or half of my account. Okay, or I can actually go here plus and put it, or I can actually click here and type it manually. Once I put it, I click what will be here is buy. Once I click buy, what will happen? It will buy the order instantly because I'm using market order. But if I'm using limit order, what will happen? It will wait till the market gets to the price I set it. Let's assume I'm using limit order. Now this market is currently trading at this amount. So I want to use limit order. I want to change it because I'm going to buy. I want to buy lesser. I want to buy at 0.02. One or 0.021. I want to buy at lesser price. I put the limit order. I put the amount of money I want, maybe 200 or 120. I click buy. Okay. Once I put it, I click buy. Buy is this. So anytime that market gets to this amount, which is 0.021, which is equally at 0.0, you see, what will happen? The order will trigger immediately. It will buy for me. Do you see that? It will buy for me. Okay, this is not signed up. Signed in, that's why. Okay, if you understand what I've been teaching, please let me know you've been understanding. Some people are saying not fully understand. Some people are saying I should repeat. Now, if you're joining us right now, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Okay, let me sign in. Okay, now we can make a purchase. Okay, KSM long. Now we want to buy it. You see that now? We've put the limit order. I want to buy one market price. Now this is the limit order. If I put the limit order, the market is at this is the market price. And I want to put the limit order. I want to buy at 8,170. Okay, this is the limit order. I want to buy this order. If I want to buy the order, I think cross. How do I have it? No, I was doing one. Now I'm asking for I go to sell, I want to sell. See what the one. Once I can sell right now, and this is the problem. So, but if I want to sell at the market price, this is what all I need to do. There's see what I do. Sell all this. I sell shops. I always now I sell gold. I think I still follow you. Please go ahead, use the chat box and let me know you are still following me. Do you understand? Whoa. Sorry. Now, did you understand what I was showing right now? Did you understand what I was showing? Oh my God. Do you understand what I was showing? Why you're not hearing my voice? Kindly come closer. Oh. Okay, but guys, did you understand what I was showing? Did you understand what I was showing you right now? Not really. Oh, wow. Not really. Okay, now you can hear me very loud and clear, right? Okay. Now, I want to show you how you can actually buy limit order or buy market order on ETF. Okay, remember, when you go to your market, on top of here, you can see ETF. Now, it doesn't matter whatever platform you are buying from, whether you are buying from MEC or you are buying from Binance, which I'm going to show you, it's all the same thing. Okay, but the difference between the Binance ETF and other ETF is that Binance have their own different level of leverage token. But other apps like XT, MEG, KuCoin, they can deal with 3L. You could see it down here. They can deal with 3L, some of them, or 3X. Some of them can even deal with 5L and 5X. Okay, that's the highest, 5L or 5X. Okay, is my screen not sharing? So many wahala tonight. So many wahala. Okay, we are here. So you can see it right now, okay? Okay, so now, what am I trying to say? If you want to sell on ETF, it does not matter which platform you are using, whether you are using MEC Global, Hobbit Global, Hobbit Global, or KuCoin. They are all the same interface, okay? The only different one that has a different interface is Binance, okay? Now, look at Binance. If you want to trade ETF on Binance, you click on the market. Did you see on top of Binance, you did not see the ETF? Did you see that? You did not see the ETF. So where do you go to see the ETF on Binance? You go to what? You go to Zone. You go to Zone. That's where you go. That's where you go to see the ETF. You go to Zone. So when you click on Zone, what is the next thing you are going to do? You see the ETF here. Did you see that? Did you see that ETF? You click on ETF. That's it. So now in Binance, we deal with Ether down and Ether up in Binance. But when you come to other platforms like Make Global, XT, or Hobbit, or KuCoin, they don't deal with ETH down or ETH up like Binance. Did you see that? Bitcoin down, XRP down. You see Tron up. You see that? You see the Tron up here. You see that? So they don't deal the same. Tron up. Did you see that? So now, but it all means the same. So whenever he's talking about Ether down, it means Ethereum, just like the same thing you are seeing here. When you see Ether down on Binance, it means the same thing you are seeing here. Ethereum 3x is the same thing. When you see Ether up, it means the same thing. Ethereum 3L up. But the difference is because Binance, sometimes they can give you their own at 1.2 or 2 point something. But other exchanges gives you from leverage from 3 times your money, 5 times your money. Okay? If you remember what I taught you yesterday, 3 times, 5 times means you are making profit is 5 times, you are losing is 5 times. Okay? But it's more lower risk than futures because this one, you still have an opportunity if you are using signal. You still have an opportunity for the market to return back and still fulfill the signal prediction. Now, because it's going to fulfill the signal prediction, you're actually going to make money. But if it is futures, if the market go the opposite way, maybe before the market will return to fulfill the signal prediction, it has already do what? Wipe you off because maybe your liquidation price is closer or not far from your entry price, especially when you are using isolation, which is the best method of trading futures. Okay, so now, what do you do next? We want to buy KSM. In ETF, we click on search, we go to KSM long. Now, remember, if you type KSM here, just like what I told you, look at what's happening here. Look at KSM in future, in normal trade, in spot trade. It is 1.8%. Look at KSM in the same KSM. Look at it in ETF. It is 4.9%. So every 1.8% in spot market in ETF gives you 4.9%. Remember what I told you. Your capital is going to be in your spot market to trade your ETF. You are not putting it in a future account. You are putting it in still your spot market. So ETF is still a spot market. But now you are trading a spot market with leverage, giving you an opportunity to borrow 3 times your money to trade or borrow 5 times your money to trade. And not just that, it also gives you an opportunity for you to be able to trade the market if the market is going down. So you don't only enjoy the market when the market is going up. You trade the market when it's going up. You also trade the market when it's going what? It's going down. If you understand what I have just said right now, please make use of the chat button. Let me know you clearly understand what I've just said right now. So ETF gives you access to trade the market when it's going up and when it is going down. It is more safer than futures because in futures, if it hits your liquidation price, you will lose your money. But in ETF, there is no liquidation price. So even though the market retraces before it follows the signal that was given to you, ETF gives you the privilege to actually enjoy the signal. Because no matter how much the market did, it must fulfill the signal. So because it's going to fulfill the signal, you are actually going to make profit trading what? ETF. And the ETF becomes better because it gives you 3 times or 5 times your profit. Guys, you see how this is working? So now we are going to trade KSM up. So what does it mean? KSML. We are going to trade L. L means long, S means short. Now, did you look at here? Did you see what's happening? Because the KSM short has been doing well, meaning the KSM, okay, let's go to spot market. Look at spot market. See what's happening in spot market. In spot market, KSM has been going down. What happened? If you go to ETF, KSM, you go to short, that's the down part of ETF. Guess what is happening? KSM is going up. Do you see that? You go to the 3X, because KSM in the spot market is going down, the X means short. What is happening in the X? You see the KSM is going up. So people are making profit while the market is going down on spot. Yet you are trading the same spot that others are trading and their market is going down. You are in the same spot, your own market is going up because you are trading it on EFT. Now, right now, what are we expecting? The market is going to go up again. If the market is going to go up, just like if you see in the spot, we are expecting the market, maybe when it hit this place, to do what? To start going up again. So what do? Simple. We go to KSM long. We go to long. Did you see what happened in the long? Exactly what is happening in the spot. The market is going down and the long is going down. So what do? We buy. You click on buy. Remember, you either use what? Market order or limit order. You could see my balance here in my spot market. Okay. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use market order. Or you can decide to change it to limit order. But I just want to use the market order. Okay. Then how much do I want? I click on gross. Once I click on gross, you put all my money. Here is gross. You put all my money. If I want to reduce it here, so but I want to use all the money to trade. Now I'm going to buy market order. I just want to buy the market instantly. I click, you say confirm again, I click confirm. The market is open. The order is open. See, my order is open. History. Did you see? I bought. Did you see my order is open in my history? I click on my history. Did you see my order that is open? You see that? That's it. So now, when this market go up, if I want to sell, what do I need to do? How do I sell this market? Very simple. I go here. I click on sell. I click on sell. Then I will put gross. Now, I want to sell it at a market price. Then I will put gross. I want to sell it at market price. Okay? Now, I put gross on my market. I click sell. Guess what? The market, okay, confirm. The market is sold back. My money is back. Click on buy. Did you see that? My money is back again. I've sold it. My money is back. Now, let's assume the signal you get is that in the ETF, the market is going to go down. That KSM is going to go down. That KSM is going to what? Go down. What do I need to click? I will click on KSM short. Did you see that? Because the signal I get is that it's going to go down. I have done for you the example that the signal is going to do what? It's going to go up. You see? I've done for you the long. You see, I have 3 long, 3 short. So now I'm going to do for you shorting. Now, what do? I click on it. Now, how much do I want to use to short? All my money. Do I want to short with limit order or with the market order? I've already selected gross, means all my money. Sorry. I've already selected gross, means all my money. Okay, now I'm going to select market order. Okay, so now how am I going to short? I use all my money. I click buy. Now remember, it is short we are doing. So even if you are doing buying or you are doing shorting, you are still going to be seeing these 2 things. So if I want to sell this thing I'm shorting now, where am I going to sell it? I will click sell to sell this thing I'm shorting. Let me click sell, you see. I click sell. Now, look at it. Do you see? Do you see how many KSM I bought? 6 available. I'm about to sell it now. Once I click gross, I click sell, it will sell back to my USDT. I click gross, all of my KSM, market order, I click sell, confirm. Now let's go to buy again. Did you see? The money will return back to my USDT. Okay. Did you see? The money is back to my USDT. You see that? So I can do that in any signal market that I have. You go to market, you see that? First of all, you go to market here. On top of it, you see, if you want to trade spot, you click on this. You want to trade ETF, this ETF. Did you see all the ETF markets? So now, instead of you to trade futures for a beginner, for people who are just a beginner, who don't know how to trade futures, what do? You engage in ETF. ETF gives you the leverage to borrow 3 times your money to trade, 5 times your money to trade. And there is no liquidation like in futures. Yes, the market is not meant for a long-time trade. It's made for a short-time trade. That's why I advise, before you trade, make use of what? Signals. Because with signals, especially a confirmed or a trusted signals, you are already aware, you already know that this signal means that this signal is going to happen. Whether in 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, this signal is still going to happen. So even if the market is volatile and it goes against you, you have nothing to worry, knowing that at the end of the deal, the signal is going to perform and you are going to cash out profits. Now, what about Binance? What about Binance trading? What about Binance trading? What about Binance? Now, look at Binance. Right now, you could see all the markets. Look, let's look at the spot market. You could see all the markets in spot market. You could see Bitcoin. Okay, you could see Bitcoin is going down. You could see all the market is heading downwards. Did you see that? It's heading downwards. So now in Binance, how do you trade it? Remember what I told you? You go on top of its zone, you click on ETF. Now, because the market is going down, what am I supposed to trade? I'm supposed to be trading all the down markets. Now, I have taught this before in my private class. I think the screen is still showing, right? Okay. Now, I've taught this in my private class. Okay. Now, where I show them that when you come in Binance ETF, if you come to Binance ETF, this is what you observe in Binance ETF. Always scroll up to the down. The market that are the most market that are doing bad are going to be showing you here. It's going to be showing you the one that are already dropping more here. Sometimes the moment you see a market dropping here, let's say 45, in fact, from 25, 25, 35, 45, once you see any market drop down here, such a market, what do? You click it and enter it, knowing that this market is going to retrace. And as it retraces, you are going to make profit. But never forget that this percentage always change every time the market has done 10%. Once the market has done 10% in the spot, this percentage prices is going to change automatically. It doesn't matter whether you are in profit or you are in loss, they are going to change automatically. Or every 24 hours, if the market in spot did not do 10%, every 24 hours, this percentage you are seeing here will change. You see all this percentage, it will change and start fresh with 0.0. In spot market, if in the spot market did 10%, if the spot market did 10%, okay, within 24 hours, when it's not yet up to 24 hours, what is going to happen? All this percentage will also change, okay? That's why some people complain. I thought I'm seeing -40. All of a sudden now I'm seeing +10. I'm supposed to make profit, but I'm still in loss. Why? The reason is because the spot market has done 10%, whether minus or positive. So automatically all these things have changed and it started a new reading. But if the spot market did not do 10% in a day, within 24 hours, what will happen? These things will start automatically changing. This percentage will start automatically changing. Please, if you understand this and I explain right now, use the chat button. Let me know you understand it. If you understand this and I just explained, please make use of the chat button. Okay, if you have not traded ETF for the first time, I don't expect you to understand. The people who can easily understand it are people who have traded ETF for the first time. So now what am I trying to explain? This is it. As we are trading this ETF, you could look at the percentage here, okay? Anytime you open your ETF, I have scrolled down. The last part of it will be showing you the last point here will be showing you the one that has already dropped. The most market that already dropped, whether it is up or down, the most one that has already dropped. So sometimes we may come here, if you see this percentage here, you are seeing -4. Sometimes here we do see 25, -25, or -35, or -45. And what that means, let's assume what we saw here is -45. What it means is that this market has dropped down. In spot market, it means this market has dropped down more than 50%. Because it is 3 times. Remember, it is 3 times. But in Binance, okay, I think Binance is not 3 times. Binance is 2 point something. I'm going to show you that to you. So now, what happened? In Binance reading, if the market is minus 45 here in ETF, in spot market, the moment it does 10%, whether positive 10% or minus 10% in spot market, it will automatically, even though you are seeing minus 45 here, you may come again in your phone. What you will start seeing here will be plus 5. On a normal sense, you will be thinking, minus 45 before. Right now it's plus 5. That means you're supposed to make 45% profit because it has moved from minus 45 to plus 5. That means you are supposed to make 45% profit plus 5% profit, making it 50% profit. But it is not so. It is not so. Why? Because whenever the spot market do either plus 10 or minus 10, it will reset it. So if you see something like that, what it actually means is that the market has moved from minus 45, it has moved from to 5%. Now it has reduced from minus 45 to 40%. Okay, whether you understand it or not, never mind. It's all about how to calculate the percentage I'm showing you. So the most important thing is that observe the ones that has done what? That has done the least. That's when you enter. Let's assume now Bitcoin is going down, right? What am I supposed to trade here in ETF? Bitcoin down. Did you see the chart? Because Bitcoin is going down, what is happening in ETF? Bitcoin down is moving up. If Bitcoin is going up in the spot market, what am I supposed to trade here on Binance? Bitcoin up. Bitcoin up. Do you see that? Guys, hold on. Bitcoin up. Okay, guys, let me just send a message. Hold on. Okay, let's kick off. Okay, so if Bitcoin is going up in the spot market, what am I supposed to buy? Bitcoin up. Did you see that? Did you see that? Bitcoin up is moving up. And how do I buy it? I just click buy. Buy. It opens here. Then remember what I taught you? You either use what? Limit order or market order. Limit order means I will set what price I want to buy. Market order means I want to buy at this current market price. Now you could see whether you choose 25%, 50%, or 70% of your amount you want to buy. Let's just buy with $10, okay? Now let's buy Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin. We want to buy at this price, okay? Let's use limit order, okay? We want to buy $9. We click buy. Order created. We bought. We click on fund. Did you see that? We bought Bitcoin up at $37. Is that how much we put right now? Wow. Okay. If we want to sell, how do we sell? We click on sell. We click 100% of that amount. And what next do we do? We click sell. Okay, guys, the coin is down. Let's wait whether it's going to go up, then we click sell. Okay. Then we click sell. Okay, now when we go up to where we bought at 0.06, then we want to sell at 0.08. Okay, 0.08. Okay, that's how much we want to sell, and we want to sell all our coin. Then we click sell. It will open a selling order. Okay, Selling order is created. You see that? Selling order. Once this market gets to this price again, what is going to happen? It's going to sell it back and bring our money back to USDT. Okay? It's going to sell at this price, 0.08, and bring our money back to USDT. Guys, did you understand it? The same way you sell on spot is the same way you sell on ETF. The only difference in ETF is that you are able to buy when the market is going down, and you are able to sell when the market is going up. So you are able to buy during the bull run, you are able to buy during the bearish market. If you understand it, please let me know you understand it. Then we are going to move over to future trading. For people who are interested to learn how to trade futures, I'm about to show you how you can trade futures. So, but before we move over there, if you understand how to trade ETF, please go ahead and let me know you understand how to trade ETF. Then let me take some few questions about ETF before we move over to future trading. If you understand, guys, go ahead. It's very simple. Buy Bitcoin up when it's going up. Buy Bitcoin down when Bitcoin is going down. The same thing that happens to L. If it is going up, you long. If it is going down, you short. S means short. L means long. So it doesn't matter the three platform. Remember the three platform I show you, the Binance, the XT, the KuCoin, and the Hobbit. You can do this ETF trading or make global 5 platform. You could do this ETF on these 3 platform. So guys, we have 100 of you here. If you understand what I've just taught tonight, just please go ahead, use the chat button. Let me know, yes, you understand. Yes, you understand. Guys, everyone go ahead. I want to hear from you. I want to be sure every one of you understood me tonight. I promise you, you are going to go out here tonight learning how to do these things. Okay, guys, while I'm waiting for you, let me play some music. Okay, I want to see your response before I move ahead with the next thing. I want to see your replies. Guys, go ahead. If you understand, please let me know you understand. Okay, 80%, so that we can start in the next 3 minutes. Let's have a little break in the next 3 minutes. Okay, guys, we have 100 people here. Everyone go ahead. If you know how to do this, let me know you know. And get ready. We're about to enter how to trade futures. I'm about to show you how to trade futures. So if you understand what I've just shown you, go ahead and let me know you understand. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to answer that question right now. Okay, let's assume you receive a signal that Bitcoin is going to. Let's assume you receive a signal that Bitcoin is going to go up, and all of a sudden the Bitcoin start going down. Now, of course, in ETF, you can do dollar cost per average. Yes, you can. You can do dollar cost per average in ETF. Yes, it's leverage that we do on ETF. It's leverage that we do on ETF. That's why when you are using 3L, what it means is that you are borrowing 3 times your money to engage in the market. In other words, to make more profit than the guy who is trading spot. Somebody say you are not audible. Can you all hear me? Yeah, guys, can you hear me? I long on a coin with $100 and it dumped to $0.9. Can I buy more? It's over 3 weeks now. Now, remember, ETF, if you were in my class yesterday, I told you that ETF is not meant for a long trade. ETF trades are not meant for a long trade. ETF is not meant for a long trade. 3 weeks is a long time to be on ETF. 3 weeks is a long time to be on ETF. Now, there is risk in ETF because remember, if it is Binance, Binance charges you 0.01 every blessed day. Is their network fee. They charge you for borrowing that money. The money they borrowed you, they charge you 0.01 for borrowing you that money. Okay. Now, apart from Binance, then other companies charge even more than Binance. Okay, so you don't stay on ETF for long. That is why I advise in using Signal, because when you use Signal, you are not going to stay in ETF for a long time. Okay, you are not going to stay in ETF for a long time. The minimum to invest is $10. $10 is the minimum to trade with. Somebody is asking me, what is the actual time of entering ETF without giving signal? Of course, we trade with signals. Why do we trade with signals? Because signal shows us the money, the market that is going to go up, and signal also shows us the market that is going to go down. So how can I answer you the time to trade signals when you don't? Okay, of course, tomorrow I'm going to still show you how to get information to trade if you are not using signal or if you are not subscribed to signal. Okay, the difference between signal is that signal gives you a sure road, knowing that this market you are entering right now is going to make profit for you. That is signals for you. It shows you that this market you are going to enter right now is going to make profit for you. That is signal. Okay, but the other one, you are going to learn how to do it on yourself. You're going to trade like 50-50, okay? Because sometimes, despite the news, if you got information, there are sometimes you will have a news, but information supersedes the news. The news may be telling you that this market is going to bump, and information comes that that market is going to dump. So no matter the news you had, that market is actually going to dump. So that's why we prefer using signal. Guys, you understand it? That's why we prefer using what? Signals. We prefer to use signals because signals make it easier for us. We are sure that even though the market may be volatile, just like I'm explaining to you guys what we experienced today. What we experienced today, let me show you again. This is what we experienced today. Okay? We got this signal of this coin, REF. We got the signal of this coin. Okay? Look at what happened to this coin when we got the signal. This coin moved from here where we got the signal to buy that is going to go on. and it goes down. Did you get that? But guess what happened later? It moved from that place. Look at what happened later. And after that, guess what happened later? Do you see what happened today? So now, when we get the signal, what happened after we enter the market? Because of the volatility of the market starts going down. Now, imagine you are using the ETF. Even though it goes down, you don't have anything to worry because the market is still going to go up. So you are going to still make your profit. That is the best part of using signal. But if it is future, believe me, your liquidation price will be something ahead of this price where it drops. If it is futures, if you are using isolation, and if you are using 20x, it would have liquidated you. You would have lost your money. But if you are using futures, you are using 5x, it would not have liquidated you. But when this market go up like this, you may not have made all these profits. Did you see that? But if it is ETF, it will hold your market. As this market starts moving up, you start making what? You continue to make what? Profit without having to lose your money. Let's assume you are trading ETF. Even as this market go down here, once it go up here back again, you make your money. If you are using futures, you enter the market here, it goes down here, you would have lost your money by now. But if it is ETF, it will still hold that market. And now as the market is rallying up, what will happen? It will go up and still give you back your capital, including with your profit. That's the beauty part of ETF. So ETF is for people who cannot deal with the tension of future trading. But guys who are already professional for future trading, of course, the signals I'm providing serves for the futures and ETF. In other words, the people who are going to use it to make more good money are people who trade ETF and people who trade future trading. These two people are going to make good profit using my signal. The spot people, are they going to make profit? Yes, they're going to make profit, but not as much as people who trade ETF. Okay, maybe the spot traders, the place where they're going to make more profit from my calls are maybe when I call those coins that are not traded on ETF or futures, but only spot. Those kind of coins, they get involved with it. They can see 100%, they can see 200%, they could see 300%, they could see 150%, they could see 400%. Okay? So the signal that I provide gives the people who trade a spot market as much as 100%, 50%, 80%, depending on the call of the signal. If it is those coins that they can trade on Pancake, they don't need to even to trade it on EFT or in futures. But the future signals always normally do. In fact, it depends on where your grid takes you. Most of them 150% up or more, mostly up, more than that. Okay? Every blessed day. Just today alone, I received more than 8 signals today alone. Every blessed day. And the beauty part of it is that all the signals are 99% performance. So now, if you want to trade this ETF perfectly, you need signal. Very important. Because signal gives you your entry point. Signal gives you your take profit position. It gives you your second profit position. It gives you your third profit position. It gives you your fifth profit position. And not that, I don't just only provide signal, I also have private Zoom meetings with those that are on my signal groups, where I teach them on how to effectively engage in signal, how to set their take profit so that the moment it hit the first take profit, they already set their stop loss at that place. So that if the market is going down, they're not losing their first take profit. Okay, so now they're all going to enjoy private training from me. They're also going to enjoy what? Daily signal from me. So now, guys, if you have understand how to trade ETF, let's move to the last thing. Let me show you how to trade futures, then we call it a day. Now, when I give you take profit different points, can I be honest with you? When I give you most of the market, I don't send all my signal out. I just look at the signals. I look at the ones that are more performing, I send them out. Okay. So now when I give those ones that are more performing out, what do? You will find that most times when I send my signal, it has not even get it doesn't normally get to the entry point. Let's assume the market is you are supposed to enter at $14. Most times when I send my signal, it will be around $13, or some of them it will be around 12.8 or 12.9, whereas the entry price is at $14. So what do you do in such a signal? You enter the market right away. So by the time the market is getting to the entry point I give to you, you're already in a big profit. You're already in a massive profit. So by the time it will hit take profit one, what are you still doing in the market? Especially if you are trading futures. The moment you see 20, 30, 40, 50%, what are you still doing in the market? If you analyze with your trading view and you notice that the market is actually going to rally up, then you can relax and stay in the market. But if you don't know how to use your trading view, you got your 10%, 20%, 30%, what are you then still doing in the market? That's why I told you, this is the game of numbers. If you have enough capital, you won't be staying in the market for long. Let me tell you, most of my signal, this is what happens, most of my signals. Once the signal is released, you get into the market because mostly the signal will come. It will come to the point that if the market is supposed to enter at $14, the signal will be at 13 or 12 point something. So it gives you an opportunity to enter the market even much earlier. So that means before the market is hitting the entry point, if you are trading futures, mostly you're supposed to be on 20% profit, or 20% profit, or 30% or 40% profit before it even gets to the entry point. So imagine you are trading with $10,000 and you are in 20, 30% profit. That is already 3,000. 20% is 2,000. 30% is 3,000. 40%. Imagine if you are making 100%. That is $10,000 multiplied already. So if somebody is trading the same market with $100 and he's going into the market with just only $10, you see that 20% is a little money, maybe 0 point or less than $1. So you see, he wants to stay in the market long. Why? Because he wants to make more profit. And that is the reason why many people got liquidated on futures. You are supposed to enter the futures the moment you see that your first 10, 20, 30%, you go off. Except you have done your trading view, you are sure that the market is going to actually rally 50%. Now, why am I saying this? Because if they give you take profit at 6, they give you the first take profit, second take profit, third take profit to the 6th take profit. The truth about it is that your take profit is actually going to hit the 6th point. But the problem is that because of the volatile nature of the market, most times those markets are going to retrace. They ask you to buy at 15. The market is at 13 the moment you receive the signal. Sometimes the market will even go down as down as 9. Before from that 9, it will now start moving up to back that 15. From that back 15, it will now start move up to back that 18. It will go up to that 18, 19, 20 that they tell you is going to get to before the market will now start doing any other thing it's going to do. This may take 1 day, it may take 2 days, it may take 3 days, it may take 4 days, it may take 5 days, it may take 6 days, it may take 7 days, it may take 1 week, but it will still going to happen. So now, if you trade in ETF, you are in a more safer zone because you are going to wait for it to happen. But if you are trading futures market, you're going to be coming out of the market as smart and as fast as you can, which means when you see your first 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, what are you still doing in the market? 20, 30, 25, what are you still doing in the market? $1,000 has given you $250. $100 has given you what? $2.50. Is that not so? Yes, $1,000 has given you $250. $100 has given you $25. Okay, that's it. $10 has given you $2.50. Did you see the difference? Guys, are you still following me? Please, if you are still following me, please make use of the chat button. If you're understanding me, make use of the chat button. Make use of the chat button. Make use of the chat button if you're understanding what I'm saying. So now, this is how simple this is. This is how simple this is. So right now, let me move over to show you how to trade futures. Can you still see my screen? Are you still seeing my screen, everybody there? Are you seeing my screen? If you see my screen, please make use of the chat button. You could see what is actually happening here right now. In the same ref, I told you that this market is going to dump. I told you because I saw it pumped and I know what is going to happen next. You could see over 100% profit. With my $11 has increased to $11. Can you see my screen? This is just the market I'm trading. Okay, this is part of the signals I share today. Are you seeing that? Now, let's think about it. Imagine this is $10,000. Okay, I told you I have 2 accounts. I trade futures. I have small account where I see the market before I move to my big account to trade. That's how we do it to avoid liquidation. Okay, because capital is involved. Now, did you see that? So imagine you are in my paid group and you use $1,000 to long. And when I thought about the market to short, okay, I think I didn't tell them to short. I entered this market while I started the meeting. So I was not able to update them. That's when I entered this market. Can you see what's happening here? I've earned 100% of my money. I'm not going to be in this market. What am I still doing? I want to take my profit. Yeah. So what am I doing? I'm going to take my profit. If it's 1,000, I've multiplied it. See that? That's how simple it is. I think most of you, you didn't see when I entered the market, but you saw the profit, right? Okay, we close it. We're going to trade a live future trade now. So I can show you how to trade futures and how to do your setting, especially for a newbie. Now, if you're following me, please make use of the chat button. This is the most important moment. The most important moment. Okay, I love what this guy says. I love what this guy says. The law of diminishing return. Yes, I am thinking this all this while I've been talking, that we should close now and take futures tomorrow, so that each of every one of you don't get too much clouded with what I've been teaching. And I just opened this chat button now and I saw somebody saying the same thing. Thank you so much. I mean, that your word is a confirmation for me. Okay, so I don't want to cloud you with so much learning tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for coming for tonight being the second day of the meeting. I hope you've learned how to trade spot and how to trade ETFs. But before we go, I'm going to take questions from you guys. So please, if you have understand so much well how to trade ETF, please make use of the chat button. Let me know you get it clearly. Then we are going to move over to futures tomorrow, being the last day of this masterclass. Thank you so much. Remember to follow me on all my social media platforms. Remember to join my Telegram channel. Remember to join my paid group where I give definite or infinity information. They got access to the best taking site. They got access to the best trading signals. They got access to the best airdrop in this space. And remember, after these 3 days masterclass, my paid group will move back to $1,500. So right now it's still at the promotion price of $500. If you miss it by tomorrow, in the next 24 hours after tomorrow, you may need to pay $1,500 to be in that group. Why? Because there is so much information that I'm unveiling in that group that is even more than what you can pay to get it. What I paid to give such information in that group is way more than $10,000. So you can understand. We pay a lot of money for information.